Alright, so previously pinag-usapan natin yung 7-up method, tsaka yung shed. If you haven't watched this video, naku guys, napaka-ganda nito. 7-up, for you to better address the problem, don't go for the symptoms. Look for the root cause of the problem. Alright? Shed, this is all about building and or boosting your current team members of your organization, your employees, and this applies kahit anong industry, kahit anong field. Okay? Give them support. H, check on the health of your organization. E, it's important that they have what? The environment that helps them grow and develop. D, you have to give direction. So, if you haven't watched that, nako guys, balikan nyo yan. So ngayon, another interesting topic or session. Pag-usapan natin to help us build stronger organization, better na kumpanya, help us secure na tatagal yung ating negosyo, tatagal yung ating kumpanya. One of the most important ingredients para mangyayari yan, kumbaga, you can drop everything. Kunin mo na ang lahat sa akin. Wag lang ito. And this is, of course, trust. Okay? In fact, sa aking mga clients na nagpapakonsult, our effort dito naka-center. And this is my advice sa kanila. Make it sure na ang gagawin mo, lahat-lahat ng effort mo, strategies mo, investment mo is centered on building trust sa iyong mga client. Okay? Now, common mistake ng business owners. Okay? Example, this is you. This is the client. Okay? Palagi ito yung focus, right? Paano si client magkaroon ng solid na trust sa ating kumpanya? That's always the discussion. But the mistake here is, in order for you to build trust sa iyong client, you need to first build trust sa iyong personnel or sa iyong team. Okay? It could be an employee or employees, members, workers. Let's just consider them your team. Why? Napaka-importante ang team. Because kung ang iyong team walang trust sa iyo as a business owner, as the CEO, ikaw yung may-ari ng kumpanya, ikaw yung senior nila, ikaw yung upline nila, ikaw yung nag-recruit sa kanila sa real estate, ikaw yung kanyang sponsor sa insurance, it will be difficult if not impossible na yung kliyente magta-trust sa inyong kumpanya. Mahirap, kaya palagi kang nag-i-struggle. Bakit walang sales? Bakit walang benta? As hindi naman ikaw nagbebenta, yung team mo naman. Kasi hindi mo na-secure, hindi ka 100% sure na yung team mo may trust sa iyo. So therefore, ito si client, wala ding trust sa mga tao mo. So, paano pinapakita ng yung mga tao na walang trust or hindi gaano sila kumbinsido sa yung trustworthiness? This will give you what? Poor performance. Minsan nagtatraidor pa. Okay? Ito, nagiging sakit sa ulo. Okay? Customer service rating, bagsak. Okay? Pero pagkausap ka nila, okay lang. Kasi nga, they need to survive. Okay? Pakitang tao. Pero pagdating dito, wala na. So, anong gagawin? Ito muna. Gain the trust of your team. In the same manner, sa pamilya. Let's say, ito yung mga anak mo. Okay? Your children. Paano mo ipakita na mahal mo sila? Na may respeto ka sa kanila? You need to first what? This is your partner. You need to trust your partner. Openly, pinapakita mo sa mga anak mo, nire-respeto mo siya, ino-honor mo siya, sinecelebrate mo siya. Therefore, ang iyong mga anak may respeto sa iyo. Actions speak louder than words. Right? So if you want to show love to your children, if you want to demonstrate trust, respect, honor sa kanila, you need to first earn the trust of your partner. You need to first show them that you love your partner, your wife, your spouse, your husband. And guys, the same is true sa isang organization, sa isang business. Hindi mo ito pwede i-ignore. Kaya, as a training consultant, ito lagi yung aking sinasabi sa aking mga clients. From now on, make it a priority in your organization to develop your team, to equip your team, so that maging trustworthy sila. When they speak to your clients, when they meet with your clients, guys, ibang level ang kanilang performance. Ibang level ang kanilang service. So that said, yung client mo, slowly but surely will trust you as the CEO and the business owner and pangkahalatan yung inyong organization. So, ito yung ating focus ngayon. Itong team mo. Anong gagawin to earn the trust of your team, to earn the trust of your employees, to earn the trust of your members, bilang kanilang leader, bilang kanilang business owner, bilang kanilang CEO? Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you are, please subscribe and also share this sa yung mga mahal sa buhay, sa bossing mo, in your evaluation, in your opinion. Makakatulong to sa pagpalaki, pagpalago ng inyong kumpanya. So, yung ating client, di ba may tinatawag, may tinatawag na KYC, Know your client. No? Yan. Ngayon, papalitan natin to ng KYT. Know your team. And as a business owner, I'm sure mayroon kang mga ideas dyan about sa kanila. Basic information, I mean. But, alam mo ba talaga? Kilala mo ba talaga ang iyong team? Ang iyong mga tao? Alam mo ba ang kanilang mga deepest whys, aspirations nila? So, every day sila nagre-report sa'yo. Ito tandaan natin. Like most people, like most of us, we have this constant battle. May tag-of-war tayo sa ating buhay. Right? The good and the bad. No? The good and the evil. Dalawa ang main conflicting forces na meron sila sa kanilang saloobin, sa kanilang isipan, na nag-aapekto ng quality ng work nila. Okay? And you as their guide, ikaw yung tao na dapat magbibigay sa kanila ng direksyon. Okay? Meaning ng kanilang tug-of-war. Ano to? So, two conflicting forces. You have to remember na yung tao mo, meron silang tinatawag, coming in sa trabaho mo, meron silang tinatawag na expectations. Okay? In other words, meron silang hope. But, at the same time, meron din silang hesitations. Kung merong hope, merong okay? Merong fear factor. May kinatatakutan ang iyong mga tao. So this is constant. But as their guide, para lalo silang maging contributor sa iyong company, you need to reinforce their hopes and you need to address their fears. This is how you gain rapport. This is how slowly but surely they trust you. Somebody na tumutulong sa kanila. So example, ano ba yung pinaka-core kung bakit siya nagtatrabaho sa inyong kumpanya? See? You need to understand, and this is basic, but kailangan alamin mo ano yung nag-drive sa kanya, sa kanyang family, ano nagmo-motivate sa kanya. Okay? Kung tanungin mo yan, syempre, they want to be what? We want to provide the best para sa aking pamilya. Gusto kong makatapos yung aking anak. I want that common na marinig mo sa kanila. Yung nangyayari sa akin, hindi na mangyayari sa aking mga anak. Right? Ito yun. So, if you are somebody na talagang may malasakit sa iyong mga tao, they need to hear na through your company, through your products and services, pagtutulungan natin to, matutupad, if not all, kundi yung ating mga major na mga pangarap sa ating pamilya. Guys, hindi lahat-lahat merong support. Hindi lahat-lahat merong positive na environment or pamilya na nagsusupport sa kanila morally. Baka ikaw pa lang ang nagsabi sa kanya ng ganyan. na sincere. Right? And itong bagay na to, pag marinig ito ng mga tao mo, this is music to their ears. But of course, we have to be realistic na meron din siyang fear sa kanyang family in terms of their involvement sa work nila sa'yo. And that is, isa dyan is time. Baka, Sir Marks, kung tatabawin ko to, talagang mauubos yung aking time. Wala na akong panahon sa aking mga anak or aking asawa. Right? To you, this may not be important kasi you can leverage yourself. Pero sa kanya, yung oras para sa kanyang pamilya napaka-importante. So, just by hearing them, kung ano yung importante sa kanila, then, ikaw, whenever ka mag-talk sa kanila, may coaching ka halimbawa, meron kang konting chit-chat, no? Session sa kanila, always mong sinasabi, don't worry guys. Tayo, importante sa atin dito sa kumpanya ang pamilya. So we see to it that we must be particular sa ating oras. Huwag kang maging late. Gamitin mo yung oras mo ng tama so that you can go home early and mag-bonding sa iyong family. Okay? So, then, another is, meron siyang expectations sa kanyang trabaho. Right? Ano yun? Tanungin mo siya, isa dyan sa masasabihin niya is, kasi, kung sa trabaho lang, sir, gusto dyan na ako ihatag ang tanan-tanan. I want to provide the best service that I can give sa kumpanya because I'm beginning to love this company. Right? The best service. Yan yung gusto ng iyong mga tao. Okay? So ikaw, pag alam mo yan, meron kang data na ganyan, tanongin mo sarili mo, how can I help this guy provide the best service? Because sa kanya, to be valuable na contributor sa iyong kumpanya, ang kanyang description is, I must provide the best service. If not, feeling ko, I'm not being true sa aking trabaho. Right? And pag ito nasabi niya, you can also recognize na, wow, powerful masyado yung motivation mo na yan. That's what we want here in our company. Another naman, sa kabilang banda, meron naman siyang, ito fear niya is, baka hindi ko maabot yung expectation mo, sir. Okay? Expectation. Yan. Alam mo ba na marami ang nagre-resign dahil feeling nila, hindi nila naabot yung expectations mo? Pero, maraming cases din, dahil hindi mo alam kung ano ang kanilang fear at hesitations nila or hesitations nila. Sayang yung tao na alam mo may potential. Sana, okay, naturuan mo siya. Na-improve mo yung, bakit, sabihin mo sa kanya, bakit may fear ka na hindi mo maabot yung expectations na meron ng kumpanya sa'yo. Kasi sir, kulang ako sa hindi ko pa masyadong kabisado. Okay? Skills. Yan. Training. Iyan lang pala yung kailangan. Okay? Skills tsaka training. So, dalawa pa lang yan, pero grabe na jud ang impact sa iyong mga tao. Okay? Another is relationships. Ano ba ang gusto niyo mangyari sa inyong kumpanya as far as relationships is concerned? Sir, ma'am, Punta, no? Diri sa atong kumpanya, sana, no? Dili tayo mag-away. No? We have a harmonious relationship. Okay? Harmonious relationship. Do you know na may mga tao na hindi sila pupunta sa iba? Dahil ang relationship na meron ang iyong kumpanya, hindi niya mahanap or matagal niya nang hinahanap-hanap, dito niya lang nakita. Okay? So, meron namang empleyado, hindi siya motivated dyan. Ang kanya is, grabe yung fear niya. Hindi siya nagpa-function kasi, in terms of relationship, ayaw ko kasi ma-misjudge na baka inaagaw ko yung trabaho nila. Ayaw ko ma-misinterpret. That's the thing. So if you know na ganyan ang kanyang mga saloobin, ganyan ang kanyang mga mga ideas na ini-entertain sa kanyang isipan, you can address this. No! Do what you do best. Okay. Let others misinterpret you. You cannot control them. But the point here is, you just want to give your best. Okay. At the end of the day, right? So, kung mga ganyang advice, guys, napaka-sweet pakinggan. Remember, itong bagay lang na to na may misjudge, misinterpret, maraming pagkakataon na binibigay sa'yo na output, 70% lang. When in fact, kaya niyang magbigay 200% na kanyang effort. It's because ayaw niyang ma-misjudge. Right? So, and you can do this, no? Individual or as a group, pwedeng-pwede. Okay? Each of them, pasulat mo sa kanila, ano yung mga hopes, aspirations mo, ano yung mga, right? And then, discuss mo sa kanila. This is so powerful. So, next is, syempre, ang iyong mga trabahante, members of your organization, they have high expectations and aspirations sa kanilang mga career. Right? Career. Okay? They want to be promoted, to be recognized as somebody. So, you have to be outspoken sa inyong kumpanya. Pwedeng mangyari ang kanilang mga pangarap if they will contribute. If pakita nila sa iyo o sa company na karapat-dapat sila in terms of their skills, in terms of their loyalty, of their attitude, of their character, of their output, to be promoted. So, yung worker na to, wow! Kung ibigay ko pala yung best ko dito, pwede ako ma-promote. Yeah. Minsan kasi pag ito ini-ignore, hindi ito nire-reinforce. If this is not important, like I'm saying na if it's out of sight, out of mind, ganon din sa kanila. Kung hindi ito laging maririnig sa mga meetings na may future ako dito sa aking career, why should I give a damn? Bakit ako mag-focus na mag-develop ng aking sarili? Wala namang future dito. So, you have to reinforce this. On the other side, isa sa mga fear nila sa career nila diyan is siguro pwede nating ma-term na, sir, dili man good ko gusto after all sa akong effort kasi maabot ang panahon back to zero, di ba? Back to square one. Start naman ulit. Hirap niyo, sir. This is a valid na fear sa iyong mga tao. So pag ito nasabi niya sa'yo, na-open up niya sa inyong meeting, so, as their guide, as the business owner, as their protector, as their mentor, matutulungan mo sila. No? Mawawala yung kanilang agam-agam, yung kanilang fear because you attack this agad-agad. No! Pasalig ko sa inyo ha. You have my word. As long as we work this as a team, tulungan niyo ako, give your best, you will never go back to zero. You will never be poor again. Okay? Tapos na yung panahon na iniisip mo kung ano yung kakainin mo mamaya or ano yung ibabayad mo sa kuryente. Guys, this is important because this is something that will drive them to become better. Pag hindi nakikita ng tao, dahil hindi mo rin in-explain, hindi mo rin sa kanila nire-remind kung ano ang magiging future nila sa inyong kumpanya, saan ba ito pupunta lahat-lahat ng aking effort, it's very hard to be motivated. So with these things, kahit ito pa lang, wow! Talagang ma-reinforce sa kanilang isipan, puso, na itong aking desisyon na ginawa, to be part of this franchise, to be part of this team, to be part of this company, to be under his organization, to be sponsored niya, is the best decision na ginawa ko sa aking buhay. Another is environment. Kailangan malaman ng iyong mga tao na unang-una, this is an environment of growth. Okay? Dito sa ating kumpanya, dito sa ating organization, we are doing our best to make it sure that this is a company that will support your personal and professional growth. Okay? Ito ang gustong-gusto ng isang empleyado na marinig na merong support yung kanyang company sa kanya. Okay? So do not underestimate na ito hindi importante na pwede naman di sabihin yan. No. Alam ito ng iyong mga tao. Gusto nila ang ganito. But there are times they're just hesitant. There are times hindi lang nila masabi sa'yo. Pero 100% they would love a very supportive and growth-oriented na environment. So you have to reinforce that. On the other side, ito naman, tanungin mo yan siya, ayaw niya naman yung impyerno na klase ng trabaho or negosyo or organization. Pinakaayaw ko kasi sir yung inaalaw yung injustice, inaalaw sa ating kumpanya yung unfairness. Mismo yung mga bossing, sila yung cause ng division. Okay? So if this is something na importante para sa iyong empleyado, you need to address this right away. Sabihin mo, for example, it's our commitment from day one that this is going to be an environment that you are safe, you are growing, you are supported. And you can make it sa iyong sarili na comfort, assurance, whenever ka dito magre-report. Toxicity is not allowed. Okay? Kung ikaw pasimuno niyan, I will see to it that I will call your attention. So siya mismo, hindi na siya yung contributor ng toxicity at negativity sa inyong kumpanya. Right? So, these two, expectations and hesitations, you can talk about this sa iyong organization. Actually, kahit isang oras, pwedeng-pwede. In fact, it's already 30 minutes. Yung video natin na pinag-uusapan natin to. But, ang end goal nito, when you do this, and the more you do this, the more trust is developed. That's the purpose. Nakikilala mo yung mga tao at nakikilala ka rin nila kung anong klaseng leader ka, anong klaseng boss ka, anong klaseng company owner ka. So, when trust is earned, the rest, madali na. When your people feel good, they do good. That's the law. Walang, nobody can break that. If ito ma-address mo yung kanilang mga agam-agam, yung kanilang mga fears, yung kanilang mga doubts, yung kanilang mga misconceptions, yung kanilang mga misinterpretations about their work, about their benefits, about the future of their career dito, tingnan mo kung gaano sila ka-efficient magtrabaho. Ito yung mga bugs eh. Ito yung pumipigil sa atin. Ikaw ba naman, hindi mo alam kung kailan hanggang kailan yung company, walang future. Ikaw ba naman? Back to zero ka. Ikaw ba naman? Toxic yung environment mo. Office politics. Day in and day out. Right? So, again, why is this important? It's because hindi lahat-lahat ng mga tao, especially your employees, they know how to navigate on these things. They know how to win on these things. Hindi lahat-lahat may support katulad mo na mag-guide. So now, since you are their parent, this is how you protect them. This is how you grow them. This is how you get to know them on a deeper level. Just the fact na pinakinggan mo sila, just the fact na nakapag-open up sila sa'yo, and now they realize na this is also important para sa'yo as their owner, and you are committed in looking after these things. My God. Kahit sino, they will feel honored, respected, recognized, and valued sa organization na pinapahalaga nitong mga bagay na napaka-importante para sa kanila. Alright, so I hope you guys find this useful, and if you are interested, pag-usapan ito, you need our help sa inyong kumpanya, we can talk about these things. Definitely, online or offline, we can discuss this in depth. Right? And talagang ginawa natin tong ganyan lang kasimple because I want you to remember this. Ito lang. The force method. Alright. Ayan. Family. F. Occupation. R. Relationships. C. Career and environment. So may the force be with you. You talk about these things. You address their fears. You give them hope about their family, about their occupation, about the power of relationships, about the future of their careers, about creating an environment that's supportive para sa kanila, you will win. I wish you all the best. And on the next video, pag-uusapan natin isa na namang topic that will help you become more equipped in helping your team, your members, your clients, about their roles and responsibilities, about their commitments, and how to help them grow. Napakarami natin pwedeng pag-usapan. So, again, if you are interested about this topic na pag-usapan natin, just message us and let's help grow your business together. May the force be with you.